What's up, everyone? It is Sunday, November 3rd already, guys. It's almost Thanksgiving. But anyway, today we are finally going to plant out this one raised bed that I've been talking about. So the one that we built that has been sitting here with compost and everything good in it, we're going to plant it out today. So let's get going. Okay, so it is a little windy, so I hope you can hear me good. But while most of you people are putting your gardens away for the winter, over here in Zone 9B, 10, it is time to start planting the fall garden. So we're going to do some Canton Bok, some Bok Choy. We're going to do our 3 kales that we normally do. If you've been to the channel before, you know what kales they are. They're the purple, the scarlet kale, blue curled kale, and the dinosaur kale. So we're going to grow those 3 varieties. I got some old bean seeds. These are the McCaslin 42 pole bean, old Homestead Kentucky Wonder bean, and white half runner bean. So those are all pole beans. We're going to grow them. These are seeds I saved from some of my pole beans, so we'll see if they work. And what else do I got? Some beets. And I watch a guy called, his channel is Praxis55712, Ray the Gardener. A lot of you people might know him if you're watching me. So I bought some seeds off of his little shop of seeds, and this time I got the Praxis cherry tomatoes, which we'll do this spring. But the one I'm after right now is this one right here. Brussels sprouts. We're going to try Brussels sprouts. So that's what we're planting today in that one bed. And also I bought something from the store. Let me show you. I went to Lowe's because I needed to get a piece of drywall to finish my kitchen area before the cabinets come. And I went to get seeds for cucumbers. They had no seeds, but they had these long, leggy cucumbers. Boy, do they need some sun. So we're going to bury them deep, guys, and we're going to try and grow these cucumbers. These are the burpless bush hybrid, so we'll see what happens. Tell you what, my little cherry bush is doing really good. Got a lot of little cherries. I eat them, no one else eats them, but that's the Barbados cherry. Pretty good, I like them. So we're having a cold front here. It's only 74 degrees out and it's 10 o'clock. That's our cold front, 74. Feels beautiful out. Let me get it all set up, the garden, and then we'll get to that raised bed. Okay, so I have this whiskey barrel here. It has a trellis already on it. So we're going to actually plant the cucumbers in here and see how that does. I just amended it with some of our compost that we made and some peat moss. So let's bury those kind of deep. They're awfully leggy. They haven't had enough sun. So let's get them buried deep and get them cucumbers rolling. So like I said, look at how leggy they are. They didn't get enough sun when they were germinating. That's why they're so long and skinny like that. It's because of a light. They didn't have enough light. He left. Okay, cucumbers are in. Hopefully they grow up this trellis and produce us a bunch of cucumbers. Now let's go over to the pole beans. What we're going to do with the pole beans is we're going to plant 2 seeds per each little post in the ground. Hold on, got a helicopter above me. So with the pole beans, we're going to grow them up these tomato trellises, tomato cage trellises. So we got the white half runner. I'm going to put 2 beans per each little pole. So 4 sections, 2 beans each, about an inch deep. A little bit of mulch over the top, done. So that first one is the white half runner. I got to do this so I remember. The next one is Old Homestead. Okay, we're trying to stick quite a bit of stuff in this bed, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the beets in between the cages. I'm going to plant them about 2 inches apart, about a ½ inch deep, and I'm going to do maybe 3 plants there and 3 plants over on that side in between the cages. Okay, so we have cucumbers done, we have pole beans in, we have beets in. Now, let's do a little square over at the end here. Because you figure the sun is coming from that way in the cool season. It stays in the south. So what I'm doing is I'm growing all of my tall stuff in the back. The beets are going to be kind of tall. The Brussels sprouts I'm going to probably plant in this corner because they're going to grow up pretty tall. And then we'll do all the kale, and the Canton Bok will be down at the bottom because that's the smallest. So we want everything to get equal amount of sun. So you got to put your bigger plants toward the back so they don't shade all your other ones. So real quick, let's go do the lettuces, I guess, or the kales and the bok choy. So all I'm going to do is just kind of make a little depression, and I'm just going to sow some of the bok choy seeds right in here. And I'll do the same thing with the kales. I'm going to do 1 row of each, and then at that end we'll do the Brussels sprouts. I think that'll work out good, so let me get it done. Real quick on the kale, the blue kale is the shortest one, so we'll put that one first. Then we're going to put the purple scarlet kale, which is a little bit bigger, and then behind that we'll put the dinosaur kale. Try was some collards, Georgia Southern collards. I don't know if they'll grow in the cooler season, but we're going to give it a line. Try it out. Last thing we're putting in this bed is Brussels sprouts. I've never grown Brussels sprouts before, but it does say that you want to put them like 24 inches apart each way. So that's a pretty big distance. But what we're going to do is we're going to just put maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 plants over there in that corner. Just kind of try and see what happens. Okay, so I'm just putting them in those 4 holes right there, a couple in each hole. Alright guys, that felt really good to get the garden going. I love planting. It's been a while since I've been in there trying to do the remodel. It's taken away from my gardening, so I'm glad we got that planted. Now I gotta mow. I'm gonna grab all the grass clippings, put them in the chicken coop, and then we have a drywall project to do after that. Okay guys, so this lower part of the drywall was totally rotted out, so I took it all out. I just put a new piece of drywall in, taped it, I'm going to mud it, then we're going to primer it to where it all looks like this one. So, hi Baba.
The tall people were here last night, but they're gone now.
Yeah, they started laying tile, didn't they? But we're not going to show them yet.
No.
So anyway, I got to get this all primered up now that it's patched and be done. Molly's hunting lizards in the bamboo forest. Hi Momo. Hi. You get the lizards? Okay, so there we go. The wall is all patched up. Put some new drywall back there. Primed it all up, so we are ready to go with the cabinets. Alright guys, so that's a wrap for this weekend. I got up, planted out the garden. That's awesome. We got the Brussels sprouts, the beets, the beans. It's like a keto friendly raised bed for all you keto people out there. We got that done. I patched up that wall that really needed it, so that's good. And what else did we do? Oh, and of course I got my mowing done, so that's good.
Yeah.
Tyler hanging out with the feathered ones. Those two like to be petted, huh? The other one not so much.
Nope.
Hey, hey Ty.
Who's the oldest chicken out of these three?
Those two barred rocks are the oldest.
Are they the same age?
Yup. They were
This one's the youngest.
Yeah.